We ain't gonna waste no time today. Last time we blathered a whole bunch about the concept of time.
To the surprise of no one.
Can I say time anymore in any more different context than I already have? Well, whatever, I guess I did. So that means it's time.
I knew you could squeeze another one out.
To blather about Gundam?
Oh.
In episode 23, when Billy asked, are there any other Gundam voice actors in Steins Gate? Nuno Melancia actually responded. Since you're asking about Gundam voice acting, here's all the ones I've found. Mayuri Seiyu, who is also the Japanese voice for Chiaki, which I did not know, but that makes perfect sense.
Oh, she is the robot traitor.
She voices Romary Stone in Gundam Age, who is an utterly forgettable character, as are all of the Baby Factory female leads in the weird way that Gundam Age is set up. Luka has the same voice actor as Kazahana Aja from Seed Astray, which when I saw that, I went, when did Kazahana Aja ever have a voiced line? Because she's 6 years old, and like the only voiced Astray stuff is in video games and like this 6-minute long OAV. Mista Brown shares a voice actor with Ben Barbary from MS Igloo, whom I quite legitimately do not remember at all.
I've only seen that once, so I don't fully remember everyone from it.
And upon a little bit of digging, found out that he's from Igloo 2, which is garbage and I hate it.
Oh, well, there you go.
He also voices a character in Gundam Narrative, which seems pretty awesome, but I have not yet seen Narrative. I didn't take advantage of it to see it in theaters on February 19th. Mainly because I guess I'm a sub-elitist or something and didn't really want to watch the dub.
That's fair.
Now, the person who voices Dr. Nakabachi...
Hey!
voices Novona in Iron-Blooded Orphans. What's interesting about that is at that time, Billy was actually watching Iron-Blooded Orphans, and when Novona showed up, I went, and I was watching it with him, and I was like, my God, it's Dr. Nakabachi! That was literally the next day after starting playing this game. So that one's kind of interesting.
Synchronicity.
Luka's father voices Andy Strauss in Gundam 0080, which I actually mentioned a few episodes ago. Andy is a plot device more than a character and had, I think, like 5 lines.
Oh, much like Rukako's father.
He also voiced from IBO Gallus Bodwin.
Huh!
Now, I don't really care what other people think, and I will express my unpopular opinions. I really like IBO. Billy also likes IBO, and even though I'm pretty sure everyone hates him, I actually loved the Bodwins.
Oh, the Bodwins are great!
Best part of the show, if you ask me. So, Miyano Mamoru not only voiced Setsuna, like I'd mentioned, but also Shams Kuza from Stargazer. Now, I know you don't remember Stargazer at all.
Wasn't that like the Magical Boy anime that had a robot in it?
No, that's Star Driver. We're talking about Gundam.
Oh.
And Shams was an evil terrorist.
Story checks out.
And as for good old Seki Tomokazu-san, well, he and Gundam have had kind of a long relationship. I think his first role might have actually been Tomash Masalik in Victory Gundam. When you think about Seki-san and the types of power roles that he normally does, or did, back when his voice could still handle it, seeing him as like a 13-year-old kid reluctantly dragged into a tertiary role in a war is kind of interesting. And he voiced some other minor characters, as well as Isaac Jewell from Gundam Seed, who I thought was really one of the best characters, though to be fair, I possibly only thought he was one of the best characters because he was voiced by Seki Tomokazu.
There may be some correlation.
So thank you very much for the Gundam trivia. I really didn't know most of that.
Now that we've been through this, Damon will be less tempted to go into a mecha spiel during the episode. My true motives.
I feel quite satisfied. Oh, technically we didn't introduce ourselves.
We're the Bittersweet Gamers. I'm We Squared.
And I like Gundam.
研究熱心なラボメンばかりで頼もしい限りだ。
そうよね。
And now it's time for Roundtable Discussion 843.
843? Shouldn't it be 777?
Who's the one making up arbitrary numbers here?
夏真っ盛りのこの時期に バカンスにも行かずにこんな暑苦しい場所で変態どもと話してるなんて。どこで選択を誤ったんだろう。
She's really giving us a verbal beatdown. A veritable complainer of complaints.
涙を拭け。友達が一人もいない実験大好きっ子よ。
She has so few friends. She's here insulting them. If she didn't want to be here, she doesn't have to be.
She probably just doesn't have anything else going on, and she is genuinely curious.
泣いたらんわ。
She has totally inserted herself into their lives.
だいたいメールで呼びつけたのはあんただろ。
いかにも俺だ。だが律儀にそれに従い、こうして時間通りにラボへ来たのはお前の意思だ。
クリスちゃんはね、本当はとっても素直で真面目な女の子なんだってマユシーは思うな。そんなクリスちゃんがね、マユシーはとっても愛おしいのです。
Sweet, I think would have been a better translation
Than adorable?
Yeah.
ユリフラグですね。わかります。
We've only been mentioning flags forever, but let's get into the nitty-gritty.
I'm telling you, I don't want to talk about anybody's flagpoles. At least not if I can't see them.
Get out of here, you! Flag.
I've been thrown out.
A metafiction term. Refers to common methods of foreshadowing particular events. Death flag, for example, suggests that a character will die shortly. Death flags and romance flags are the most frequent.
A show I was watching recently, Shinkalion, for what it's worth, had a character in a dangerous situation saying to his friend, "Go on without me. I have business I must do here." Again, in a very dangerous situation. His friend was like, "You have to promise me that you'll come back." Then he said, "Oi, don't start setting my death flags."
Because in fiction, there are certain things that when someone starts doing it, you're like, oh no.
わからんでよろしい。
I don't care if my assistant's into girls or not. We have more important things to discuss.
昨日、ダルには話したが、これまでの一連の実験の結果を受けて気づいたことがある。D メールには不確定要素が強すぎるということだ。結果に対する確実な保証がない。
You don't have any way of measuring it.
Measuring? Literally, there is no way they can ever know what the results of anything they do is going to be.
しょうがないんじゃない？受け取った側がどういう対応をするかに結果が委ねられているんだから。逆に言えば、相手の性格、性質を分析し、誘導させることだって可能かもしれないし。
Perhaps so, but even still, when Okarin sent a message to himself, he still acted in a way he did not understand.
Right.
I need a more reliable time machine before I can expose SERN and the organization and plunge the world into chaos and all that.
そこで、今回諸君に集まってもらったのは他でもない。本日の円卓会議の議題は
Called it.
Thought it was a round table conference?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't take that away from you.
またいつの間にか円卓会議にされてるし。
そんなに円卓会議やりたいなら、せめて円卓を買ってきなさいよ。
Guys, just go with it. Come on.
The round table exists in your heart, you romanceless hag.
違うよ、クリスちゃん。この前オカリンが言ってたけど、円卓はみんなの心の中にあるんだって。
まゆりさんって本当に純真な子なのね。でも岡部の言うことはあんまり真に受けない方がいい。
It is very true what she is saying. She is speaking the truth. However, you still have to have a romance in your heart.
そうなの？
You can't have romance in any other part of your body. Romantic lung, romantic liver, anyway. You know my words to be true.
Romantic pancreas. Romantic thyroid. Romantic spleen. Yeah, it doesn't work.
円卓の定義など今はどうでもいいのだ。それよりも議題は D メールではなくセルンと同じように物理的タイムトラベルを行う方法を模索したいという件についてだ。
Yeah, I feel like you're jumping ahead about 50 steps.
The only thing you've actually proven is that you can send a D-mail to the past and it causes things to be different. That's it. There hasn't been anything else. Maybe you should work on allowing something... Okay, I guess he's saying we're giving up on trying to make something happen the way we want, and so we have to do it physically. So what are they gonna do? Start sending gel bananas to like last week?
Yeah, what's the goal here?
バカ言わないで。
Tea?
What about liquid? What about sending liquid? Like water?
Okay, if they can send water back in time, what's that gonna do?
Well, who cares? First off, they'll send something back in time.
Okay, I suppose it's a fair point. You gotta start with the basics.
I mean, sodium chloride is NaCl, so that's 2 atoms, and then H2O would be 3 atoms, and it's going to be larger on top of that. And outside of that, what was it? The larger the atomic number, the larger the atom is.
I believe so? I don't know.
Yeah, that's because it contains more...
Electrons?
Protons.
Protons.
And thus electrons and neutrons as well, so that wasn't it. Oh, there was something about the size of molecules and complexity. Not molecules, atoms. The chemistry, it's all gone.
Like the atomic weight?
Yeah.
セルンがあれだけの大規模な装置を使ってすでに9年もかけてるのにまだ成功すらしてないんだぞ。
I guess the only thing we know that has not been jellified is the salt.
私たちにどうにかできるわけないじゃない。
It's true.
One thing that they do have that CERN does not is a complete and utter lack of expertise. It's not actually a good thing.
I was about to say.
With someone like Okarin around, it frees them up from having to worry about biased thinking because he'll come up with stuff that nobody's ever thought of because it's too dumb.
Like the pager thing.
Right, maybe? But whether that's an example of it or not, it's quite plausible that Okarin could come up with some crackpot idea that just might be the solution if the solution is a crackpot idea.
ゲルオカリンになっちゃうね。
We need you to be extra chuny right now, Okari.
I don't know if I have the stamina, honestly. I sort of got it all out of my system talking about Gundam earlier. That's not true. I can talk about Gundam for about 12 hours straight.
You can.
諦めるには早すぎるのではないか。我らはすでに D メールという人類史上初の快挙を達成したではないか。
You have? From their perspective, it's never worked.
だから史上初じゃないって。セルンの方が先じゃね？
人類史上初の時空を超えるメール。それを成し遂げた俺たちに不可能という文字はない。
I mean, technically, I guess.
根拠のない自信ね。そもそも D メールが使えるようになったのだって単なる偶然じゃない。未だにリフターに代替しているものが何なのかすら解明できていない。
You guys want to work on that? I mean, we're pretty sure that you can go find it embedded in that one building.
It's on the title screen.
それが解明できればいいのだろう。
全然ダメ。
Okay, let me just get out my signal detector to find out where it's coming from.
セルンですら解決できていない問題にはどう対処する？局所場指定ができないんじゃどこに飛ぶかわからない。
Look, her objections are true and extremely important because without Kurisu saying no to everything that Okarin tries to do, nothing is really ever going to get worked out properly. However, it doesn't matter how many resources you have, you can't answer the question that you aren't asking correctly.
何もない宇宙のど真ん中に飛ばされるのはごめんだお。
Which is highly likely. That is a problem.
Kind of a big one.
Even I can't foo-ah-ha-ha-ha-ha that one away. If you can't control where you'll end up, your time machine is worthless.
いや、ちょっと待て。D メールは局所場指定をしていないぞ。にもかかわらず、きちんと指定先に届いている。これはどう説明する？
Well, isn't the sender part of the information of the D-mail? Like, when they send a D-mail, isn't the phone that they are sending it to part of the information that they send?
This is a good point. Look, you can fire off a phone signal somewhere. If you don't fire the phone signal into the correct network, it won't go anywhere. If they fired out the signals into deep space, then...
Some aliens are going to get some really weird texts.
Well, no, it's just going to be at a point in Earth's orbit. Like, it wouldn't do anything. So, how has this not been a problem?
言われてみれば。
メルアド指定してるからちゃんと届いてるんじゃね？
Do you like how this is the conversation that we just had?
I'm in Daru's head.
そうなのかな。携帯の電波なんて何千万キロも離れた場所から補足できるとは思えないけど。
Right, exactly.
If we're correct about the satellite being the actual time machine and just syncing up to the phone wave, all that must be done by the satellite, wouldn't it?
Otherwise, it wouldn't work, period.
Yeah.
If we're right about that,
right.
However, that would seem to answer this question, that not only do we use the two curved black holes in the time machine, but we're also using its gravity anchor as well. Otherwise, we would be sending these signals out into a point in the Earth's orbit where nothing would receive them. Since we aren't doing that, but we aren't setting a location, then...
Profit!
There's something in here, and it's just that the satellite, as the time machine acting as the relay point or something, is the only one that seems to not only make sense, be plausible, and answer all our questions, but it's also the only thing we can think of. Even if it's not true, it does still make sense based on the information we have. So if it isn't that and we find out it's something else, well, I'm really interested.
Yeah.
電波が届かないところにいますってなるんじゃないかなってマユシーは思います。
Oh, Mayushi.
あるいは携帯電話はブラックホールとホワイトホールを兼ねているのかもしれん。
Never heard of this.
White hole. The reverse of a black hole. Seems simple enough. While nothing can escape a black hole, everything is ejected from a white hole. The existence of white holes is hinted at theoretically, but actual proof is impossible. They have never been observed.
憶測で物を言うべきじゃない。そんなの根拠ゼロよ。
ワームホールができている可能性は？
未だかつてワームホールの実在が確認されたことはない。
Kurisu and Daru fall silent. The problem has them stumped too. Mayuri's the only one smiling. She probably just doesn't understand, and she's just smiling because she feels like it, because she's spending time with her friends.
That's all she cares about.
And she is like a giant expression of love and positivity that makes everyone's life better through intersecting with it.
いずれにせよ、厳然たる事実として D メールは過去に届いている。それがセルンに対して俺たちがリードしている点だ。
You know, that is a good point, and that is something that we haven't even noticed at all. They are ahead of SERN, at least in terms of that. But that... I just whacked the arm of the couch. That has to be because they're using an actual completed time machine.
That's the only way it would work. Accidentally forming a time machine with a frickin' microwave? Come on!
That has to be it, right? That has to be. I'm not interested in knowing the answer, please.
タイムトラベルについても D メールを応用すれば実現の可能性はあるのではないか
No?
でもさ、D メールじゃ36バイトプラスアルファのデータ量しか送れないじゃん。
And when they used like a banana, it went back to its proper point in time, like its proper location.
No, they did successfully that.
Yes, but it went back to where it would have normally been.
Yeah, that means they succeeded.
But they can't control where that is.
Oh, that's what you're
so,
doing at. Okay,
if
no,
I
I
set this
understand.
glass right here, and then 5 minutes later go over to the phone wave, put it in, it's going to wind up right here as a gel glass or something.
Right, because like you said, it sends it back to where it ought to be. Then there's the gelification, but even ignoring that. So that means that at the very least they still have more control than CERN does at present.
I guess you're right, because when CERN does it, it appears wherever.
人間を丸々物理転送させるなんてマジ無理。
Yeah, I can't even send a banana. Though, aren't we like 60% genetically similar to a flower?
ゲルオカリンになりたければ止めないわよ。
The look on her face.
She'd totally stop him. Well, why don't you take something more complex than salt and less complex than juicy chicken number 1? Horrific images of jellymen flashed through my mind. I didn't really even want to joke about it. What about white rice? Let me just refer to everything that I see on screen. How about that? Kerr black holes, ring singularities, supergravitational space-time distortions. If you can adjust the lifter's volume of electron injection, you might be able to make the ring singularities naked.
Ooh.
But even... Oi! Daru! You gentleman perv, Billy! Let me try that again in a way that actually is not random words strung together that make no sense. Oi! Billy! You perv gentleman Daru! There, doesn't that make more sense?
No.
But even CERN is having a hard time controlling the lifter. Even if we do figure out what's functioning as the lifter in our time machine, I doubt we'll be able to solve the problem easily. Meaning that at present, we can only send a mere 36 bytes of data. I wonder how much data there is in a human body. I bet it's more than an exabyte.
Exa, 10 to the 18th power. Prefixes are kilo, mega, giga, tera, peta, exa, in order of increasing magnitude. 1 exa equals 1 quintillion.
Quintillion is a number that is basically beyond our ability to comprehend. A billion is honestly beyond our ability to truly comprehend it. But a quintillion?
Oof. To the 18th power. Jesus.
Like a billion is literally a drop in a nano bucket of a quintillion.
That's a small bucket.
Check this out. 1, 2, 3. According to my calculator, the average human life contains 2.5 billion seconds.
Wow. Yeah, that's on a scale that's beyond anything we could understand.
And a quintillion? So this is probably pretty accurate. Honestly, I was questioning salt being simple enough.
物理的転送なんて考えない方が身のためね。データだけのタイムトラベルだけでもすごいことなんだから、それで我慢すべき。
We've got confirmation finally. What's missing from the corner that Makise is standing in? I feel better now.
Sending data through time is enough, huh? Well, in a lot of ways, I mean, yes. Outside of the romantic stuff, I'm generally always on Kurisu's side when it comes to these things.
世の真理を探求する科学者とは思えない後ろ向きな発言だな。
身の丈に合ったことを考えろって言っている。
That's important.
真理を探求するなら、しかるべき頭脳と設備とお金を揃えないと。少なくとも、セルン並みにはね。こんな貧乏サークルじゃ、志だけ高くても何もできない。
Bimbo Sakuru! Bimbo is poor, as in, like, fiscal poverty. But bimbo just sounds funny. So bimbo circle, you know, it just sounds like we're talking about something that Daru might be reading.
Oh, God.
前から思ってたけど、電話レンジはちゃんとした研究機関に持ち込んで、専門家に委ねるべきよ。
There's no way Okarin would agree to that.
Look, I'm not really agreeing to that either, but to play devil's advocate, it really might be the right call.
Oh, I'm not saying it wouldn't be the right call. I'm just saying there's no way Okarin would agree to that.
Mm-hmm.
セルンがタイムマシンの研究を極秘にしてるなら、私たちはきちんと公表して、人類の未来のために役立てなきゃ。
Who would listen to you? They have one way of doing it, of doing this, which I don't think that the game is going to go in this direction, but as far as I can tell, the best thing they could do, and I realize this sounds ridiculous, make YouTube videos. Make YouTube videos until, like, just proving it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. The best thing they can do, just over and over until somebody notices. Then have the right person contact them, because at that point, somebody will actually have been interested in the preposterous claims they're making instead of already wanting to blow them aside.
Would that work? Only Okarin knows when the world line shifts.
You might be right, but the point that I'm getting at isn't to talk about that, which you're probably right on that. But it's to say that the only way they can get someone to legitimately take their claims seriously and not blow them away is to have someone approach them already inclined to believe it or curious.
I agree with you.
Like someone with the right connections, because otherwise they're just going to get shot down everywhere they go. They can't go public with this. It'll just get buried and ignored by institutional power. This is an example of organizational agility.
The organizational agility.
Well, you know, Bimbo Circle has advantages too.
Yeah? Go on.
They don't have to fight to try to get a government grant to keep going, and they don't have to fight an organization to determine the course that their group should follow. They can just do what they want to do.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't think about it like that.
So that's what I meant by organizational agility.
もし公表すれば、機関の奴らに俺の存在を気づかれる。
Tuning aside, if they did make an announcement and SERN caught wind of it, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
You know what I think would happen?
They might try and kill him when he's a child?
No, my God, they're not barbarians. I bet each and every one of them would get a job offer at CERN.
Oh, I didn't think that's the direction you were going.
Billy, who are the Jellymen?
Oh God, you're right.
Weren't we joking about, hey, guess what? It's time for your promotion. Funk!
あのね、こっちは真面目に話してるんだぞ。冗談言ってる場合じゃ。
それに俺たちはセルンをハッキングした身だ。奴らは人体実験までしている非常な連中。その背後には国家の枠組みさえ超えた強大な権力も見え隠れする。
Again, tuning aside, there is one other advantage that CERN has. Apparently, CERN is supposed to dominate the world, and so the attractor fields push reality towards that.
You're right.
It's like causality and the will of the universe. God, if you will, has decreed that CERN shall rule. They can't even win the lottery. How can they fight CERN?
もし電話レンジカッコ仮を公表すれば、俺たちは消されるかもしれん。
映画の見過ぎじゃない。
300人委員会という名前が実際にセルンの資料にあった。
Yeah, there's that too.
そうだけど。
なんだかマユシーは怖いよ。
I suppose she took the right thing from that conversation.
She took the seriousness.
Yeah.
ハッキングがバレたらガチで僕たち消されそうだよね。バレるようなヘマはしてないけど。
それにこれが何よりも問題なのだが、公表してしまったらもう好き勝手に D メールが送れなくなるではないか。
It's important to know what your interests are.
あんたね。
Priorities.
But what's gonna happen? Makise Kurisu is gonna stay right here.
Of course she will.
この夢の装置をそう簡単に手放すものか。俺は法王院京馬、時空を支配する狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。望むのはそう混沌。
Okay.
ダメだこいつ。早くなんとかしないと。
This guy's hopeless. A quotation from a popular manga about death notes. Spoken by the protagonist in reference to his female accomplice. Original quote: "This girl's hopeless. I'd better do something quick." Used to express exasperation.
Meh.
You've already realized yourself she's an at-channeler, Okarin.
クリスティーナ、お前アットチャンネル。
うるさい。それ以上言うな。そんなわけないから。
Look, it was funny the first couple of times, and then she got called on it, but now it's just tiresome.
The cat is out of the bag. Nyan.
そういえばダルよ、セルンへのハッキングはその後さらに進んだか。
It's coming up. He's gonna mention the IBN.
Yep. He did say it would take time to learn how to use the IBN 5100.
ああ、今はセルンの膨大な資料を漁ってるとこ。翻訳しながら全部読むのに何年かかるやら。一応重要そうなところはマキセ氏に渡しておいたけど、まあ基本的には僕にはもうやれることはないよ。セルンは今や僕の思いのまま。
お前が味方でよかったとつくづく思うよ。
If only you weren't so weak to seduction.
それでクリスティーナ、翻訳状況について報告を。
そのいちいち芝居がかった喋り方、どうにかならない？なんか軽くイラッとくるのよね。
There's no going back at this point.
クリスちゃん、オカリンの幼馴染として教えてあげると、オカリンの喋り方になっちゃうよ。
Just give in, Chris-chan. I like her Upa mug.
そのうちっていうのが10年後じゃないことを祈るわ。
お前、この俺と10年来の付き合いをしたいというのか？それはつまりこのラボに骨を埋めるという意味。
皮肉よ、皮肉。
そうか。ではさっさと報告しろ、クリスティーナ。でなければお前のことをネラーと呼ぶ。違うっ
つってんでしょ。
Now he has the ultimate weapon.
一応時間を見て翻訳は進めてるけど、今のところタイムマシンに関する目新しい情報はなし。やっぱりセルンも問題の解決策を見つけようと四苦八苦してる。
Maybe they'll have to wait another 24 years, just like Titer said. well, they only need the one breakthrough and then they can start doing stuff.
ダル、他に成果は？
成果じゃないけど、今セルンは実験の真っ最中みたいでさ、ちょうど LHC がフル稼働してんだよね。
Also, and I have no intention of talking about this right now, but I wanted to bring this up as a placeholder. There are deep implications to CERN ruling over the world, and Titor talking about needing a messiah to go beyond 1% divergence. CERN had to go beyond 1% divergence in order to use time travel to conquer the world, didn't they? Anyway, again, I don't want to have a conversation about that at this time, but that has not slipped my mind. So they would have to have their own
Messiah.
Yeah.
そこに割り込んでこっそり使わせてもらえないかなって模索中。
嘘。
Hack the LHC?
それってすごいの？
Yes.
すごいどころじゃない。とんでもないことやらかそうとしてるわね。
Says the 18-year-old with a doctorate.
My respect for him has increased.
スーパーハカー。恐ろしい子。
What a monster. A quotation from a classic manga about glass masks, used to express amazement at someone's incredible skills. I have no idea what it's referring to.
Osoroshiko. The ko part is the only thing that makes it a quote. I too have no idea what that is.
Glass masks. I don't know.
おい、クリスティーナ。お前わざとだろ。
何のこと？
Making at channel references.
She's an ad channeler. No doubt about it.
でもまあそれができるようになったところで使い道なんてないだろうけどな。
作戦は順調だな。第3段階にはいつ入れる？
第3段階って何ぞ？
Finally.
Here we
Get
go.
to it.
セルンがひた隠しにしている禁断の領域。そこに隠された闇を暴くことに決まっている。
日本語で OK。
3 lines max.
IBN5100 で構築されたデータベースがあっただろう。そこへのハッキングにはもう着手したのかと聞いているのだ。
ああ、それは無理って言ったじゃん。
We don't have one.
IBN5100 さえあればなんとかなるんだろ
う。なる。でも逆に言えばだからこそ手も足も出ないわけで。
There we go. Again, this feeling of disconnect. Is this enough for him to contact Titor? This should be enough.
This should be enough, yeah.
The conversation isn't making sense.
IBN5100 は俺が手に入れてきただろう。まだ触ってもいないのか？
え？手に入れてきた？いつ？
私も聞いてないわよ。手に入れたなんて話は。
バカな！
It's so fascinating. If you're moving really quickly without considering the implications of stuff, I could see how you would miss it. Like, I could see it being possible. But I imagine that most people who play it came to that conclusion. It's not like we did something special or something like that. Come on. We knew Moeka was always talking about that. So that means that, like, a lot of this long section and the ambiguousness or ambiguity of, like, what you're seeing visually is designed to either bait and switch you and make you forget about it, or to make you have, like, this large amount of kind of, like, stress and anticipation about it, which is exactly what happened to us.
I will say, they did specifically show the spot in that scene with Makise not too long before we got here.
That just can't be!
ない IBN5100 ここに置いてあったのにどこに消えた何を鳩が豆鉄砲食らったみたいな顔している柳林神社に奉納されていた伝説のレトロ PC だお前たちもよく知っているだろ
And on top of that, there has been more divergence since you lost it.
そんなの知らないよ。
I guess that also means the person who most successfully used the D-mails to change the past was indeed Kiryu Moeka.
柳林神社に奉納ってそんなアホな
幻覚でも見てたんじゃない？最近暑いから。
But haven't they done enough experiments to believe that he knows when time...
Yes, they should have. Despair drags me down like quicksand. If only I had thought about it before, but even if I had, what would I have done? We can't hack that database without the IBN 5100. Who could have done this? The organization? SERN? SERN is a possibility. Maybe they noticed our hacking and stole the IBN 5100 from the lab. No. Even if they could steal the IBN 5100 from the lab, they can't steal Mayuri and Daru's memories of it. So if they don't have them... Put the details together, Okarin.
Connect the dots.
Worry more about the fine granular details. Forget the posing. What happened? Come to think of it, I do know one person who's obsessed with the IBN 5100. Suzuha!
Oh, ha!
Thank you very much. Kiryu Moeka. Could someone other than Moeka have stolen the IBN 5100? I consider the possibilities. The next name that comes to mind is, this one is Suzuha.
Yeah.
まさかジョン・タイターか
Oh.
It might still be Suzuha, depending on how you look at it.
No. Let's not get ridiculous here, which is how you know that that statement was probably true. I send Moeka an email just to test her. I just got a 5100, did you know? It said. I don't know if I'll get a response, but he does have her in his phone number, or in his address book, whatever it's called. If it was an inside crime, then Moeka's the prime suspect, considering her strange attachment to the IBN 5100. I wait a while, but no reply comes. Of course, even if Moeka were the culprit, she wouldn't just admit it.
Who would?
落ち着け。順序立てなくていいから、思いつくままに、一つずつ、ゆっくり話して。分類整理は、後からでもできる。
Windows closed. I wipe my sweat with a handkerchief, then slowly explain the purpose of the IBN 5100 and how I came to obtain one.
Russia. That's from Russia, right? All I know about Russia are those cute dolls. I've never been.
What was that about?
Matryoshka. Matryoshka dolls?
I'm not talking about the Matryoshka doll.
Oh.
I mean, what was the last thing we had to say to Suzuha?
I don't remember.
Man, I wish we could check our messages.
It says this isn't the original.
We can't.
IBN5100 が消えたのは、これまでに過去を改変した誰かの影響かもね。
おお、俺の話を信じてくれるのだな。
でも私の主観ではこれまでに送った D メールは些細な内容ばかりよ。
最初に電話レンジちゃんがタイムマシンだって気づくきっかけになったメールだよね。
オカリンは変態って内容で送ったよな。
あとは D メール実験で私が岡部の携帯に何十通も送った。でもどれも中身のない文面ばかりだから、あれで過去を改変できるとは思えない。
僕も2通送ったお。フェイリスタンとの勝負に勝てる秘策を書いた。
それともう一つ、岡部が一番最初に偶然送った私が死んでるうんぬんってメール。
だが俺の主観ではそれ以外にも何通か送られている。
ロト6の当たり番号を書いて送ったんだっけ。ルカちゃんがその番号を買ったけど結局当たらなかったやつ。
So, did that not happen?
岡部以外は送ったところを誰も知らないけどね。
Okay, it did happen in this world line.
だがお前たちにもその後で見せたはずだぞ。俺の携帯に残っていた着信履歴を。
あれは惜しかったよね。
それぐらいじゃないかな。
いや、まだある。萌香とルカ子が D メールを送っている。
そうだった。でもそう主張しているのは岡部だけなのよね。私も橋田もまゆりさんも誰も知らない。
There's a really easy way to check if Moeka took it. Call Rukako's father and ask if a young girl took the IBN 5100 4 days ago.
Okay, so they also don't remember Moeka, right? Because they didn't remember Moeka before.
だから言っているだろう。世界が改変される前と後で記憶を連続して持っていられるのは俺だけなのだと。
それであんたの主観ではその IBN5100 はいつ消えたの？ついさっきの話なの？確実にこのラボにあったのはいつまでの話？
I don't know. I'm very oblivious, you must understand.
それは
IBN 5100. IBN 5100. Not entirely proportionally drawn keys, so they look like they're all different sizes with slightly different shapes.
8月3日だ。記憶では8月3日までは確かにこのラボに存在していた。
間違いないのね。
と思いたいが。
Let's go over the events which led to me obtaining the IBN 5100. Also, can I please ask if they know who Kiryu Moeka is? Right when this happened, when she quote-unquote disappeared.
They acted like they didn't know who she was.
When he mentioned her name. We need to verify that so there's no ambiguity here. I heard that Faris was a retro PC maniac who knew about the IBN 5100. I learned that 9 years ago she donated her IBN 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. I asked Nukako's dad for help, and he lent me the IBN 5100 just like that. Mission complete. At the very least, Faris and Nukako should remember what happened. I should give them a call. First up is Nukako.
忘れてください。
Huh?
What?
コスプレを。
Judging from his even more timid than usual tone, he's still hung up on what happened the other day.
それより IBN5100 について聞きたい。
I too am interested in I-beams.
IBN5100 柳林神社に9年ほど前に預けられたレトロなパソコンのことだ。知っているな。
I mean, I'm pretty sure that something happened here.
Yeah.
はい。
He remembers. Lukako really remembers.
俺が少し前に神社に行って探し当てたんだよな。それでお前の親父さんに頼んで貸してもらった。間違いないよな。
そんなはずは。
Is the way he's talking different? Because you mentioned before that he would use Boku to refer to himself.
Not that I've noticed.
僕の記憶ではそんなことはなかったような気がします。
Boku?
Mystery solved!
Oh no, the mystery's not solved at all. The mystery is just made more complicated.
Really? Isn't that a masculine way to refer to yourself?
Yeah, but women can use it too. Under the right circumstances, you could. Bah! Yeah, that storm we talked about probably at the beginning of the last episode or so. It sure did knock out the power.
But luckily, thanks to the wonders of technology...
Or at least the fact that we do the settings properly, having had our stuff ruined by power surges before.
We didn't lose anything.
Anyway, what? Is this another effect of changing the past?
IBN5100 がその神社にあったのは事実なんだな。今もあるのか。
いえ、わかりません。僕、それほど詳しいことは。
今どこにいる？近くにお前の親父さんはいるか？
いません。
そうか。わかった。急に電話して悪かった。
On the one hand, Luka was over at the lab and still bought the ticket.
Yeah.
Okay, but on the other hand, you know, did we do something really messed up to Luka's life? Maybe he should ask about Samidare. That might also sort of give him the answer he's looking for.
The only people who would know is everyone else, because he would only have his memories of Rukako's life.
はい。すみません。お役に立てなくて。
The IBN 5100 was at Yanabayashi's shrine. That's a fact. And Lukako knew that. Could the IBN 5100 have returned to the shrine? Did that huge retro PC sprout legs and trot back?
Sure.
That's just dumb. But Gelbanas have teleported out of the microwave.
Well, if it's become a gel IBN 5100, you're boned.
Moeka also instantly moved from the lab to somewhere else. None of them ever teleported. They did not instantly move. It's that the world changed and thus their place in it.
Yes.
Considering that, it's entirely possible that the same thing happened to the IBM 5100. Maybe I should go check, and I'm putting this off for some reason later.
Maybe you should go check now.
Next is Faris.
マユリオ、フェイリスと連絡を取りたい。
And I am not going to call her.
フェリスちゃんに用事があるの？今日お店に出てるかな？
前入れは奴の携帯番号を知っているだろう。連絡を取ってみてくれ。
いいよ。フェリスちゃん、こんにちは。
Because that's how she talks to her.
Talk shop, yeah.
Also, Mayuri is wearing her school uniform. That does seem to indicate that Luka was wearing her school uniform. It could be that the rather androgynous Luka is now a slightly boyish girl.
オカリンがフェリスちゃんとお話ししたいことがあるんだって。変わってもいいかな。
Like, there's a sonic boom and she bursts through the door.
I guess Kurisu doesn't know where they work. She doesn't know Faris, but
That's true.
I guess she doesn't know where Mayuri works.
オカリン、
俺だ。おーい、今日もだ。
京馬がフェリスに用事なんて珍しいにゃ。
どうしても聞きたいことがあったのだ。お前は昔、柳林神社にレトロ PC を奉納した。それに間違いはないか？
And here's where that discrepancy you brought up is going to be revealed. That it wasn't to Yanabayashi Shrine.
何？にゃんとはどういう意味にゃ？
Oh crap, I started to talk like her. It's infectious.
間違いないにゃっていう意味にゃ。IBN5100 っていう名前だって知ったのはすごく最近やけど。
So she did donate it to Yanabayashi Shrine then. Well, maybe that discrepancy was wrong.
最近知ったとはどういう？
But this is really the part that matters. In other words, from that 4 days prior, Moeka must have... Or something else happened, okay, in like ways that nobody could predict. If it were future SERN, not current SERN, they could just move things further and further and further back.
Because they've perfected time travel.
After all, why make it so that your nemesis is only one move away from obtaining the item that can challenge you, when you can make it so that your nemesis is 1,000 moves away from obtaining the item that can challenge you?
Yeah.
ダルニャンに教えてもらったのにゃ。
So that's it. At any rate, Faris has confirmed that the IBN 5100 was at Yanabayashi Shrine. So did the IBN 5100 disappear from the lab after I retrieved it? No. Kurisu and the others lost their memories of me bringing it back to the lab. So I'm considering two possibilities. 1. I went to the shrine, but didn't acquire the IBN 5100. It's still at the shrine. 2. Before I went to the shrine, someone moved the IBN 5100 somewhere else. Looks like I'll have to go to the shrine after all.
レトロ PC がどうしたにゃ。
Faris was supposedly a retro PC maniac, wasn't she? Or at least she had some level of interest in it. Let's just make sure.
IBN5100 について他に情報はないか？超レアな PC なのだ。お前はカリスマメイドとしてこの秋葉に強いネットワークを持っているだろう。それを使って今秋葉にある IBN5100 を探してもらいたい。
That's a charisma build, babe.
We only need to find one. It doesn't matter if it's the one I found at the shrine or not.
にゃー。探してもいいけど条件があるにゃ。
I want to send a D-mail. Is she trying to strike a deal? That's unexpected, but I may as well go with it.
聞こう。
じゃあこれからフェイリスのお家まで来てほしいのにゃ。
Oh ho ho.
Is that so? That's actually a little suspicious.
うちだと？お前のうちはどこだ？
I quickly prepare a memo pad and write down the heiress Fadress recites.
Yeah.
なんだ？お前秋葉に住んでいるのか？
それじゃ待ってるにゃ。
Isn't that a weird look on her face? That could very well be trying to look too far into it.
I suspect you're right. This is the perfect opportunity to have him come to her place of residence.
Well, that is one way to look at it.
This might just be her neutral expression. We always see her tuning to other people, but when you're on the phone, you don't necessarily have the same facial cues.
Well, sure. Really what I find suspicious is unless she's just going to spring something that's going to be a giant gag because that's kind of been her role in the plot so far, or unless she really is trying to jump him, which I just doubt. Even though it seems to be something like that, I just think that's strange is all.
That's fair.
Okay, so let's stop by Yanabayashi Shrine and then head to Faris Place. The area around Akiba Station teemed with the weekend crowd. And as usual, store clerks in maid outfits were there to hand out flyers to passers-by.
なぜお前たちまでついてくるんだ？
You don't have to ask why Daru's tagging along.
Because he doesn't want to miss any of the action. He also may need to assassinate you later, so...
だってね、マユシーはフェリスちゃんのお家遊びに行ったことないんだもん。一度ね、行きたいなって思ってたんだ。
つうか、フェリスさんのプライベートとか凸せざるを得ないだろ、上皇。
It may have been a mistake to take the Faris stalker along. He's already derailed our journey with his incessant search for otaku merch.
From Gema.
Gema. Well, whatever. If Faris has a problem with it, then we can send him away when we get there. Nothing else matters, as long as I can get Faris to search for an IBM 5100. The chance that she finds one isn't zero. Or at least it wouldn't be zero under normal circumstances.
Yeah.
I'd stopped by the shrine just before this, but Luka wasn't there. Almost as if Luka isn't a Miko. With no other choice, I went to the humble shrine office, pressed the intercom button, and met with Luka's dad. When I try asking him if the IBM 5100 was donated to the shrine, he answers it certainly was. But after he tries looking for it, he says he can't find it anywhere and he has no idea where it went.
Okay, so he didn't give it to Moeka, if what we're saying is true. She just snuck in and janked it.
I asked if he lent me the IBM 5100 before, but that event is gone from his memory. However, you gotta make sure. What's going on here? It was at the lab just a few days ago, but it has also disappeared from Yanabayashi Shrine. Isn't it interesting how reluctant he is to accuse Moeka?
He's a decent person, even though he's always like, you're an organization assassin, you're an organization assassin, spy assassin.
Less spy assassin, more I want to spread chaos.
Even though he's still a good person and like wants to believe in people.
The D-mails definitely have something to do with this. I can only begin to imagine how the past has changed. At any rate, it looks like we'll have to rely on Faris.
IBN.
Well, hello.
Not who I was expecting to run into. So if Moeka didn't take it, who did?
どうしたの?
That's got to be Lab Mem 005, Kiryu Moeka. Wait, is she still a Lab Mem? Mayuri and Daru don't remember her, so... I'm glad to get that confirmed, because for a minute it sounded like maybe that was not the case.
Because Mayuri mentioned 6 lab members.
There's something I need to ask her. I leave Mayuri and Daru to their fawning search for Upa stuff and chase after Shining Finger. But she's not gonna know anything.
And even if she did, she wouldn't tell him. Like, if she stole it.
Yeah.
止まれ!
The damn truck got in my way.
No, don't cross the street!
I was thinking of that. Like some random passerby will be like, no, you mustn't break social norms. Where'd she go? There.
IPN, IPN, IPN. ない、ない、ない。どうしてないの？どうしてどこにも。この町に本当にあるの？もしかしてもう。
That certainly sounds like a time traveler who was looking for something and didn't find it to me.
Was it Suzuha then?
She could have overheard him tell her.
Oh.
But that would have been some weird timing.
I'm just saying, Moeka most definitely sent the D-mail to get the location of it. Even though she received that. If she wasn't the one who took it, then... The only suspicious people would be Suzuha and John Titor, right?
Why would John Titor take it if he wants Okarin to be his messiah? Like, why would he sabotage him if he genuinely believes that? Now, he might not genuinely believe that.
What does John Titor having an IBN 5100 and he wants Okarin to be the messiah have to do with each other?
I guess it doesn't. Especially if he nabbed the IBN 5100 to make Okarin work with him.
No! I don't think it's that at all. In the past, Okarin told Titor he had a 5100. He never got one, so he never told him he had one.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
So why does John Titor think that he would have one? All I'm doing is trying to construct a plausible case for the people who could have taken the darn thing, and the only ones I can think of are Suzuha, who most definitely knows what it is and what it's for, and John Titor. Furthermore, they still might be the same person. We continue to obtain evidence that that's the case, it's just you never can be sure. You know, she was really concerned about why he all of a sudden couldn't trust John Titor.
Have you talked to John Titor yet?
And the last time that we saw the window, it was closed.
Good point, good point.
We don't actually know if Suzuha is here, and in fact, if Suzuha already got a 5100, would she need to be here? Maybe she wouldn't be.
どこかにあるはず。じゃないとおかしい。FB があるって。
FB.
Fron Biter.
Kiryu Moeka!
She asked him if he was FB earlier. I can't remember exactly what the circumstances were. I think it had to do when she found out about
the 5100.
The 5100.
Probably. And he just was like, what? And we assumed that it would come up. It's sort of like maybe FB is her Titor.
Okabe-kun.
お前、ラボから IBN5100 を持ち出したか?
Because I haven't been paying attention to what you were saying, how you were lamenting the loss of the IBN 5100.
俺は、お前の仕業とは思いたくない。仲間だからな。しかし、お前はあの PC に異常な執着を見せていた。
He just won't suspect her.
どうだ? やったのかやってないのか。
Kind of makes me feel guilty, to be honest.
IBN5100 見つけたの？
見つけたがなくなった。
You know, it occurs to me, these two probably need to have a long talk.
How unfortunate.
なくなった。
Maybe she can just send mails. I'm not trying to make a joke, I'm being serious.
I know.
案ずることはない。やっていたとしても、お前を警察に突き出すような真似はしない。あれを返してさえもらえるならな。知らないのか。
Well, now what? She looks perplexed. It doesn't seem like she's lying. Even if she was somebody who sent a suspicious D-mail, that doesn't change the present. She really doesn't know?
Okay, wait a minute. If she's been in contact with someone named FB, and it's about the IBN 5100, what if she D-mailed FB about the location of the IBN 5100?
Sure.
And then he or she took it.
The only thing that would really tell us is that the relationship that she thinks she has with this FB person is not the one that she has.
Yeah.
If that were the case. That could be what happened, however. If the IBN 5100 had been stolen from the lab, then Moeka would be my first suspect. So it was that D-mail, that one that none of us got to look at. Or perhaps it was the work of SERN?
すまない。指圧しよう。俺はラボ面であるお前を、仲間を疑ってしまった。
From her perspective, though, is she a lab mem? No. But more importantly, well, I was gonna say, you know, we just threw her right under the bus.
It was very suspicious, the entire situation.
But she hasn't done anything to change that suspicion.
Yeah.
The only thing she has done is send a D-mail that changed the past and caused us to not have the 5100 anymore. Until we know more about what's going on, I'm not going to let her off the hook, but I'm still really impressed with Okarin and his overly generous heart, which is not something you would expect from the,
Insane mad scientisto?
Indeed.
だが、これだけは分かってくれ。俺は、機関から命を狙われ続けた結果、誰も信じることができなくなってしまったんだ。
He says if he trusts everyone.
俺は常に疑心暗鬼で、どれだけ仲間に囲まれていても、いつも孤独を感じている。滑稽だよ。
Dude, shut up! This is not helping. Go chase after her. My words didn't elicit so much as a glance from Moeka as she walked away. I probably shouldn't have been chooning and should actually have gone and grabbed her or something. At least pretend to pay attention. Come on! So Moeka doesn't know I had an IBN 5100. So I didn't know that the episode was going to end.
Well, it darn well ought to. It ran long.